Good morning, guys. Well, summer's almost here. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, mostly because it's really been on my mind that summer's almost here because I can't wait for it. But this will actually be the last lesson I make before my summer finally starts, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'll still have a few things left to do for school, but not nearly as much, so I can finally start relaxing. It's good. Do you have any big plans for summer? I guess you're probably going to go run around the sprinkler and go crazy, huh? I think that's what I'm going to do. Sprinklers are pretty awesome. Whatever you do, I hope that you remember to make healthy choices and remember to help out around the house, okay? So let's do our opening together. Repeat after me if you'd like, or just do the hand symbols with me. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are the church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Together, we care for our earth and work for friendship and peace in our world. Let's begin. Today, I want to talk about something that we've talked about a little bit before, like a long time ago, but I think it's a very important thing to always keep in mind and talk about, and that is democracy. In case you don't quite remember, and I wouldn't blame you, it's been a while, democracy is when we're trying to decide on what to do. So we tell people what the choices are and let them vote for what choice they want most. Then we see what choice gets the most votes, and that's the choice we go with. Let's say that your family is trying to decide what to eat for dinner. Your mom may ask everybody what they want to eat, either Chinese food or Mexican food. Three people vote for Mexican food and one person votes for Chinese food. So you guys go all out on the border, for example, or something like that to eat. Mexican food got the most votes, so it won. Democracy is typically a pretty fair system because it makes sure that what most people want is what happens, instead of one person getting to make all the decisions about what is going to happen. In a democracy, though, not everyone gets what they want. If you were at someone's house and they asked what kind of pizza should be ordered and you wanted pepperoni, obviously you'd vote for pepperoni. But if only you and like maybe one other person voted for pepperoni and six other people voted for cheese, then the two of you wouldn't get any pepperoni pizza that night. You'd have to go with what the most people wanted. It's the same thing with everyone we vote for, whether it's pizza, ice cream flavor, or president. Some people will be unhappy with what the final decision is. That's unfortunately just a part of it. But just because we're unhappy with the result, it doesn't mean that we get to be mad and throw a fit about it. Being you means something that we've talked about a few times in the past. Being respectful, especially being respectful of democratic decisions. Part of being respectful means that even if things don't go the way we want, you don't be a jerk about it. And instead, you respect the fact that even though you may not have gotten what you want, a lot of other people got what they wanted. And so we need to be respectful of that. We can't get our way all the time. Sometimes decisions go the way you want them to go, and sometimes they don't. That's just the way life is. If we get super upset every time the decision of a vote doesn't go the way we want it to go, we're going to be upset, angry people a lot of the time. And that's not a very good way to live, is it? One thing we have to be careful of are people trying to mess up a democracy. Sometimes maybe they cheat in order to get more votes for the thing they want, or they may try to scare people or bully people into voting the way they want them to vote. Or if they're the leader of a group, they may decide to do what they want to do, even if everyone else voted to do something different. As I said earlier, making sure that democracy is kept safe and fair is a big deal for members of the Unitarian Universalist Church. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. When democracy is not protected, it can lead to a lot of unfairness, which is another thing us UU members do not stand for. It would mean that leaders could do whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and that we, the people, just couldn't do anything about it. They could make a lot of laws to, for example, like destroy the environment more than they already do. They could decide that people will get paid even less at their jobs and make poor people even poorer. They could do all sorts of bad things. I mean, I don't even want to imagine the sorts of terrible things they could do. Some people like to have power. They like to be in control. So they may try to make laws and do other things that hurt democracy so that it's harder for us to have our voices heard. We have to fight against anyone that is trying to hurt our ability to have fair elections. It is important for everyone in the world to not only have a voice, but for that voice to be heard and for that voice to be an important part of the decision-making process. If we want this world to be the best it can be for as many people as possible, we have to make sure that we respect and protect the process of democracy, okay? Anyway, that's really all I have for you today, guys. Remember to enjoy your summer, okay? Don't slack off and just decide to lay around. It's okay to lay around a little bit in summer. I plan on doing it. But still work hard. There's stuff that needs to be taken care of around the house, and you still need to make healthy, safe decisions. I don't want any of you guys to get sick. I don't want you guys to get injured, okay? So be careful. And just, like I said, at the end of the day, enjoy yourselves. Play some video games. Run around outside. Jump on the trampoline. Shoot each other with water guns. Just have a good time, okay? Anyway, until next week, take care of yourselves. Later.